Hi first graders, we are on the last pages of your packet, and on that page you're going to be working on an asteroid. So what I'm going to do, the book we read is finished because we read about Triton and Pluto, but now I'm going to read to you from the glossary some of the key words that are about space. So asteroid, it's a chunk of rock and metal. Astronomer is a person who studies outer space. Atmosphere, the air around a planet or moon. Comet, it's a ball of rock and ice which orbits around the sun. As a comet warms up, it melts, developing a beautiful tail stretching far out into space. Corona, the sun's atmosphere, a stream of hot gas which forms a glowing crown around the sun. Crater, a bowl-shaped pit in a planet or moon caused by the crash of an asteroid, meteoroid, or comet. Some craters are also made by volcanoes. Day, the time it takes for a planet or moon to spin around once, or the time between one sunrise and another. Flare, a fiery explosion thrown out from the sun. Meteoroid, a rock floating in space. When it streaks through Earth's atmosphere, it is called a meteor, and when it hits the ground, it's called a meteorite. Moon, a natural body which orbits around a planet. Orbit, the path an object travels around another object. Planet, a large rocky, gaseous, or icy body which orbits around a star, and our star is the sun. A planet does not give off its own light, but reflects the light of its sun. Satellite, an object that orbits another object. The moon is a satellite of the Earth, and the Earth is a satellite of the sun. But we also send satellites into space to try and take pictures and learn more about space. Solar system, a group of planets, moons, comets, and asteroids which orbit around a sun. Star, a burning globe of gas. A star gives off its own light. Our sun is the nearest star. And year, the time it takes for a planet to go once around the sun. Here in the back of the book is the glossary with the words I just described to you, and also all the planets and what they would look like near our sun. So I'm going to zoom in closer so you can see here, okay? Here we have Mercury, Venus, Earth and its moon, Mars. Look how big Jupiter gets. Wow. And its 4 largest moons. Then we have Saturn and its giant moon Titan. See that right there. Uranus, and see how it's going the different direction. Neptune and Triton. Pluto and its tiny moon Charon. Now I'm going to read to you another story about the planets. This book is called Fly Guy Presents Space, and it's by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name, Buzz. One day, Buzz and Fly Guy were at the Space Museum. I want to fly into space when I grow up, said Buzz. Yeah, said Buzz, we can learn all about space right here. The universe is so big that scientists do not know its exact size. Space means everything in the universe. The universe is made up of planets, stars, suns, moons, and much, much more. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And there's the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. And right here is the Voyager 2. It says this spaceship went all the way out past Neptune. Moons orbit or travel around planets. Earth has 1 moon. This is the surface of our moon. Jupiter has 50 or more. Some of Jupiter's moons right here. There are at least 146 moons in our solar system. The Sun is the biggest object in our solar system. It is 110 times bigger than Earth. The Sun is the center of our solar system. All objects orbit around the Sun because it has gravity. Gravity attracts objects to one another. The Sun is a star. Stars are huge balls of burning gas. Stars only look small because they are so far away. The Sun is the closest star to Earth. It is 93 million miles away. Stars are not star-shaped. They are really gigantic balls. But because the light is shining out from them, they take on a different shape. There are many other objects in our solar system. Meteoroids are small rocks. When they fall toward Earth, they are called meteors. A shooting star is really a meteor. Comet. Comets are large pieces of rock, dust, and ice that orbit the Sun. Comets are called dirty snowballs. And this is an asteroid belt and an asteroid. Asteroids are made up of rock and metal. An asteroid belt is made up of lots of asteroids. Astronauts are people who travel into space to find out more about it. There is no gravity or oxygen in space. Astronauts go on zero-gravity flights to learn how it feels to move without gravity. These rides are like very fast roller coasters. I'm going to show you that. Look at them. They're going upside down and floating. This next page. Astronauts wear special clothes to keep them safe. Spacesuits keep astronauts warm or cool and let them breathe. This shows that right here there's a light on the helmet, glove, temperature control valve, safety tether, it's like a rope that they can tie to the spacecraft, and a protection layer. They need lots of protection out in space. This is astronaut Buzz Aldrin walking on the moon. A spacecraft is a vehicle that travels in space. There are many different types of spacecraft. A space capsule is carried into space by a rocket. Some return to Earth by splashing down in water. And this is the capsule landing right here. You can see the parachutes. And this is a splashdown landing. A space shuttle also blasts off using rockets. When it returns to Earth, it lands on a runway like an airplane. These are the rocket boosters down here. Astronauts can live on space station. A space station can be as long and wide as a football field. Look at that, isn't that amazing? It says animals were sent into space before humans. In 1947, the first creatures in space were fruit flies. In 1949, Albert II became the first monkey in space. And in 1957, a dog named Laika became the first animal to orbit the Earth. Scientists can learn about space through telescopes. A telescope is a tool that uses lenses and mirrors to make faraway objects look nearer. It says, look, kids can use telescopes too. The Hubble Space Telescope is as big as a school bus. Wow. And it takes great pictures that we have of some of the planets in our solar system. When Buzz got home, he made his very own asteroid belt. Look, Fly Guy, I made it out of rocks and metal. We learned a lot about space today, Buzz said. I can't wait for our next field trip. Okay, here we are on our last page of our packets. It says an asteroid is a large chunk of rock. It was what was left over after the sun and planets were formed. Most of the asteroids in our solar system are found orbiting between Mars and Jupiter. This is called the Asteroid Belt. It separates the rocky planets from the gas planets. And right here is a picture of an asteroid that you can color in, and then you can color in the surrounding area of space. Or you can even add more asteroids if you'd like to make an asteroid belt. Great job, you guys, working on this packet and learning all about space.